Hello, my brothers and sisters. My name is Tim Heijen and I am a dragon witch. And welcome again in the Belgian forest, where I love to explain to you a bit more about a beautiful path of the dragon. The dragon's path started with me 20 years ago. I didn't know anything. And even to this day, I still know nothing. And you don't need to know anything, actually. You just need to feel. You just need to feel your instincts, and that is where you have to rely on. Just simply your instincts. And from there on, you follow your own path. You follow the dragon, your dragon self, and the dragon around you. The energy that you can feel that is surrounding you and keeping you comfortable, keeping you safe, and letting you feel comfortable. Because that is what you feel. Whenever your dragon is around, you feel so safe. You feel surrounded like walls are surrounding you, but secure walls, walls that you love, walls that come from a different realm, a realm where you belong. That is how it feels. It feels like home whenever the dragon is close. But I wanted to talk to you about something different. About a, there was a question actually. Do evil dragons exist? Are evil dragons a thing? In fact, no. Dragons themselves are children of the gods, children of nature. They are so close and so wise to nature in itself. So, in fact, real dragons, real evil dragons, doesn't exist. But there are dragons where you have to be careful for. Of course, that these are, and that is because they are not real dragons. These are what I call demon dragons. Of course, it's a bad name because that is a very religious name, but in fact, that is the best way how to describe them. What are demons, in fact? Demons are actually spirits and energies that is coming from the void. And these energies are, you know, these are spirits that are in a life that is horrible. That is not, you cannot even call it a life. It is damnation. They cannot find a way out. These are actually, that is also a better name, lost souls. And these are trapped inside of the void and they will do everything to get out of it. You would do the same inside of the void. I've seen the void a couple of times. I felt the void a couple of times inside of my dragon's path. And that is the only reason why I fear death, because you can fall into that void and you can fall, and that is why I say to you, keep your dragon close. Your dragon knows the way to where your light resides, your light is. So keep your dragon close. These are your guardians to the dragon realm. So they will say to you your way that you have to go. But in this life, and that is a bit of a test, it's so easy to be deceived. And it's also easy to be going in a wrong direction, simply because of the many voices here on earth. And yeah, I've been misguided a couple of times because I did so many magic and rituals and I wanted to experiment with this. But I opened so many gates, including the gate of the void. The gate of the void that I opened because I thought that there would be dragons. But this gate needed to be closed, and together alongside with the dragons, I tried to close it up, but it was impossible. My house was an open gate to the void, so I had to move away from there and go to the forests, and not making the same mistake. So, what are actually the signs when you are dealing with a demon dragon? A demon dragon is one of these souls that is taking the shape of of maybe your dragon, or a dragon nonetheless, a dragon that is trying to gain your trust. I had this. I had this inside of my path, and many people have this. You know what you feel. There are 5 signs. And the first signs is that you are very uncomfortable. Normally, like I said, when the dragon is very close to you, you feel at home. You feel amazing, like these protection walls that is surrounding you. With a so-called demon dragon, that is the other way around. You feel that the dragon is with you, but there is something wrong with it, and you might not know what. So you feel uncomfortable. Everything inside of your spirit, your body, Everything screams that it's not correct. So that is what you need to look out for. If you feel uncomfortable with the dragon by your side, that is not a good sign. The second one is that you are drained from energy, drained, that you are so tired and that you are not able actually to call upon the dragon, that you are so tired that your spirit, your draconic spirit, you might not even feel it anymore. But that is also what they want. That is what the demon dragon wants from you. You are so powerful and they want your energy to get away from that void. So actually, your spirit is the key for them to go away from there. Of course, that they are not allowed. Leviathan would never allow them to go because these energies can be dangerous for the ones that are alive, including you, especially you. That to you they want to cling on to, and that is, yeah. Can you call them evil? Maybe you would do the same thing. I'm actually sure that that we would do the same thing if we are in an endless nightmare like they are. So they do everything. They might even show up as a dragon saying to you that they want to be your friend, they want to be your guardian, but you feel drained whenever they are close. That these are, yeah, also something to be careful for. The third thing that happens to you when you deal with demons or demon dragons are very much many nightmares. Nightmares that come alive. It's so vivid. These nightmares are so vivid because these beings, they still have the void with them. So it reflects your own darkness. And as a dragon witch, you should be one and learn from your darkness. Don't fight it, but dance with it. So that it cannot surprise you in a bad way. And I still have many nightmares. And that is why I say, of course, as a dragon witch, I experimented many times with open gates, and these nightmares, it can even be that I had so many different nightmares back in the day from these open gates. I didn't even have to close my eyes from these nightmares. It was always with me. And whatever I could feel as well is that so empty. These dragons, whenever you have real dragons, your dragon guardian, these are the dragons, these are pure beings, and you can feel that, and how connected they are, and how they want to talk with you. These uh, so-called demon dragons, when you deal with them, they are not the same thing. They don't talk to you in the same way, the same language, in the same kind of manner, because these dragons don't know you. Your guardian dragon actually knows you, but these demon dragons don't know you. So they are grasping, they are trying to gain your trust. And you might do that also as well inside of nightmares. And the reason why you have nightmares, like I said, they bring the void with them. And nightmares reflect your darkest energies. Um, the fourth one is be careful for obvious lies. And whenever the dragon is trying to, like I said, they don't know you, and they are trying to grasp, trying to find out things, trying to know who you are, so that they can as well do the same thing as your dragon. What demon dragon is actually trying to do is to push your real dragon away, pushing the real dragon away, taking the form of it, trying also having the same energy as it, but that is not easy for them to do. And whenever they are very close, yeah, they try to push you in wrong directions, in directions of the void, in directions not to the dragon realm. These are not the dragons that will take you along and take you along to the fire of Fafnir, to the light of Fafnir, to the light of the dragons. These don't know the way. They were lost themselves. They don't know the way to any kind of light, but they will say to you how the light is and where to reach it out for. They will lie to you, that they will know the way of your path and of your light. Of course, the dragon, and that is the worst part of it. Uh, when you deal with a demon dragon, the more that you will deal with them, the more that you have their trust, the more that they trust you, and I mean that you trust them, and the more that you have interaction with these so-called, I'm sorry for the name, demon dragons, but I don't know how else to call them, lost souls maybe, but in the form of a dragon. But the more that you have interaction with your with the demon dragon that is trying to attach to you, the more that your draconic self will go to sleep, the more that you will lose the dragon here and the dragon around you. These demon dragons are trying to destroy your dragon eye. And that is the worst part of it. Trying to destroy your dragon eye and trying to separate all of you. Your dragon guardian and your draconic self will be separate. You will truly be lost whenever you have too much interaction with them. And how to chase them away? Ignore them. Ignore the demon dragon and try to chase them away. You have authority over them. You have authority over demons, so-called demons. You have authority because even the parents of your spirit, the parents of your draconic spirit, uh, these are gods. These are gods, so you are one of their children. It's natural that you have authority. You might not see yourself as equal to them, but you are actually. In this world, you are very much lost, and nobody will see your true power, but you have to feel it for yourself. You have a lot of power, and you can feel this inside of yourself. Here in this world, it might be drained because of these demon dragons, and it might be very much confusing, but in the end, you have all authority over all of these spirits. And these spirits, as a dragon, they come and trying to gain your trust. Well, in fact, from the moment that you know it's not real, then it's the moment that you have to show them your dragon teeth. Try to transform into the dragon. Don't use much, because the dragon is also demi-darkness. You don't want to chase the real dragon away, or yourself, for that matter. But you have to just show them your teeth and show them your authority. Not in, I mean, go in front of your dragon altar, try to do it together alongside with your real dragons, or try to do it with yourself and let the dragon rise. Let the dragon rise and to try to fuel the fire. Let everything burn. Every spirit of the void is actually afraid of you, and they will not do it whenever you had enough of them, whenever you chase them away back into the darkest pits of the void. You have to be careful for this, my brothers and sisters. You are much more powerful than you might seem. And nobody can see this in this world, but a dragon witch in themselves have a lot of draconic energies, draconic magic, draconic power. And that is what they want. That is what they desire. And it's very easy to open up the gate for the demon dragon. Very, very easy. Simply, distraction in this world is enough to open up the wrong gates. So you have to just sit, for example, in this forest, sit here alongside your dragons with only the wind, only the birds, and no one else. No humans, no distractions. Just you and your dragons, so you cannot open a wrong gate. And like I said, that is what the dragon's path is. It's just you and your dragons. Everything else is just not important. It's just your story. And that is what these demon dragons know. This is your story. And they want your energy. So you feel uncomfortable, you feel drained, you will have a lot of vivid nightmares, and they will obviously lie to you. Dragon, and you put your dragon self to sleep and separate you with your true dragons. And that is horrible, destruction of your dragon eye. When your dragon eye is destroyed, it's not easy to rebuild it. Not at all. So keep your true dragons close to you. Keep your dragons close to your spirit and let the dragon rise inside of you. My brothers and sisters,